All right, man. Let's talk about the Detroit Lions. All right. In reality, they should, they got to win the games they posed to win. Starting Sunday, but at the same time, uh, historically, they don't win the games that they posed to win. They win the games that they not supposed to win. But if you look at their schedule in the way that they schedule shaping up, that they got some winnable games on paper, and in reality, they should rip off quite a few wins on this run. All right. For the most part, they're a healthy football team. They get Jameson Williams back October 22nd, depending on where his health is. It seemed like they're going to lean on Jameson Williams and not try to get Mike Evans or something like that. And they're going to wait on Jameson Williams. Some people feel like that's a mistake. You can't trust them, but apparently, they spent a lot of compensation on them, so they trust them. All right, Josh Reynolds had a big game the other night on the outside. St. Brown had a great game. Not much from Khalif, not much from Marvin Jones Jr. So they're going to try to hold fort, but their schedule said possibly they can hold court until he gets back. I mean, you got Seattle, which I think it's a more competitive game than 5.5 points because I think the Lions will win by a field goal. I did a prediction video on Wednesday. I say that because I think now Seattle's warmed up. I know they got to come to the East Coast, from West Coast swing. They lost at home versus a Rams team they should have beat, which I think they overlooked. Division opponents already hard, but don't sleep on Seattle. Now they'll be going into a ski mask blue Ford Field, which is going to be rocking. Ticket prices jump from 150 to resale to 650 within a week. So I checked them on. I checked the ticket prices on Saturday while I was watching the State Michigan game. Well, split screen by the way. And that was tickets was 150. Then you look just Wednesday or Thursday, they're up to 650 now. So the Seahawks game is a game that they should win. Um, they could win. The Falcons game is a winnable game. The Green Bay game on Thursday night is a winnable game. Carolina, I like what I see from Bryce Young. Still some learning pain, growing pains there. That should be a winnable game. Tampa Bay should be a winnable game. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 games before you get to Baltimore, you really should be rolling. And then the Raiders, we think they in the Caleb Williams sweepstake. They did beat Denver, but Denver didn't have no weapons. You got them on Monday night. So I mean, really, your tough games on paper is Baltimore, the Chargers, all division games are gonna be tough. The Saints, the Broncos, Vikings, and Cowboys. So if they gonna win the NFC North or they gonna be a force to be reckoned with, they need to rip off these games they posed to win and win a couple games they not posed to win. Maybe the Baltimore game, which we know what happened last time they came. We did when they came here. Now we going to Baltimore. The Charger game is a game they may not pose to win. Going out to LA, which would be a home game for the Lions. So you start to look around and this, they got to win these games they supposed to win and win a couple they not supposed to, you know, and and that's gonna be a sign of being a good team if they can keep that foot on the gas, you know. So if they, at the end of the day, man, they beat this, they win Seattle, and they, beat Seattle. They get the rolling. The hype train gonna get the rolling. I think Baltimore is where possibly their first roadblock come in, but come in play. We gotta see what type of team Green Bay is too, because they beat a Bears team who the worst team in football, but they look good. Aaron, I told y'all, Jordan, don't sleep on Jordan Love. They seen something in them. I seen something in the talent, so that ain't gonna never be easy going to Lambeau. And I think Green Bay end up playing. I think Green Bay end up playing. So they play the Falcons next. So I mean, we'll be able to gauge where they at. The Saints. So the Saints game should kind of teach us where they at. So right now, and I think Minnesota getting off to a historically slow start. They lost so much on defense, man, and I think that was exposed by Baker Mayfield and company. They lost a tremendous amount on defense. So um, you know, so I mean, you know, But like I said before, these are the games they got to win to be successful. These are the games they got to win to be successful. The games they supposed to win, and win a couple that you're not supposed to. You know, you know. So, but their schedule's shaping up nicely if they can remain healthy. It's shaping up real nicely. You know, but you never know. One of these teams might be better than you anticipate. You anticipated. Real talk. One of these teams might be better than you anticipated. So, um, but yeah, if they gonna make some shake this year, win the North, and make a deep playoff run. It's this year. I mean, I think the NFC is top heavy. We might have a team like the Saints that may arrive. Um, but for the most part, the NFC is really top heavy. San Francisco, it might be the class of the NFC right now. Philadelphia and Dallas. You know, it might be the class. So, if you want to be up there with them, you got to win. You got to win these next few games. Um, to keep pace and to be on that track, man. So, yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think about it though. But they got us some winnable games in there. I watched a little bit of that Falcons Panthers game, and it was Bryce Young made some critical turnovers there. But Desmond Ritter didn't do anything to make you say, wow. But Falcons like they're gonna play smash mouth football. They're gonna run it rampant. Uh, and they're gonna, shove it down your throat, pause. But Green Bay looked pretty good as well, too. But albeit versus Chicago, but Green Bay has drafted talent, a lot of talent on that defensive side of the football. The Georgia boys, they took Wyatt and the other guy, Rashad Gary, Michigan fans know him very well. So, but hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love support. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. But I feel like they should rip off. I feel like they should rip off a few of these wins. If injuries don't become uh, a major factor or whatever. But it'd be interesting when they get Jameson Williams back. I still feel like they should move for Mike Evans because they need him regardless. But it'd be interesting to see how they get Jameson Williams in the fold as well too. But I appreciate y'all. Peace.